Welcome to Entertainment Tech.
We have the latest for you in celebrity gossip, fashion styles, and more.
Welcome to the Celeb Chat segment. I'm Jessica Yon.
And I'm Micah Osbury. We'll be starting with the latest gossip.
It's a princess. This past Saturday, Kate Middleton gave birth to her and Prince William's second child. The baby girl was delivered at 8:34 a.m., weighing 8 pounds and 3 ounces. The world got the news about the newborn princess at 11 a.m. from the town crier. Her name, Charlotte Elizabeth Diana. Charlotte is the first princess to be born into the British monarchy in 25 years. The proud parents were greeted by a large crowd as they left the hospital that night to return home with the baby in hand, covered in a shawl and a bonnet over her head. Princess Charlotte had her first meeting with the Queen, her grandmother, last Tuesday, as well as having her birth registered at the Kensington Palace, sounding like her life is already a fairy tale.
I think it's interesting that they use so many names, like big names, Charlotte, Elizabeth, Diana, just because it makes it seem like they might not be planning on having any more kids.
I'm glad they put Diana in there, though.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't her first name, because that'd be a lot to live up to.
Right, agreed.
The truth is out about Kylie Jenner's famous lips. You might actually be hearing less about them after this. In a sneak peek for the next episode of E's Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the youngest Jenner admits that her lips aren't exactly natural. In the clip, she says, "I have temporary lip fillers. It's just an insecurity of mine, and it's what I wanted to do." She later says that being in the spotlight comes with a lot of pressure. "Everyone always picks us apart. I want to admit to the lips, but people are so quick to judge me on everything, so I might have tiptoed around the truth, but I didn't lie." This confession brings an end to the months of speculation that surrounded Kylie's now famous pout. I think we can take this as a sign to give up the Kylie Jenner lip challenge, since that usually ends horribly.
I understand if you have an insecurity and you're a celebrity, you have the money to change it, but I feel like you should own up to it. She wouldn't have gotten as much hate.
I don't know. I guess she would get hate either way. It was just interesting that she said, "Oh, I didn't lie," but she kind of did.
Not only is the Madrid soccer star Cristiano Ronaldo good looking, but he is also a super nice guy, and this past week we were reminded of that. During a promotional interview in Japan, Ronaldo was being asked questions by a young Japanese boy who, instead of using a translator, took it upon himself to attempt to do the interview in Ronaldo's native language, Portuguese. Rightfully so, some of the sentences were a bit choppy and the boy had trouble with some of the pronunciation, making the crowd chuckle. Ronaldo sticks up for the guy by looking at the crowd and saying, "Why they smile? He speaks good Portuguese. They should be happy because he tries very hard." Realizing Ronaldo is right, the crowd then breaks out in applause for the young boy's effort and the interview continues. Good work, Ronaldo.
The annual Met Gala is notorious for the outrageous and complicated fashions, as well as the elite guest list. After this year, though, you might be seeing a few less famous faces on the red carpet, thanks to their disregard for Anna Wintour's selfie ban. Guests of the illustrious Vogue editor at Monday's gala at the New York Metropolitan Museum of Art were told to refrain from selfies during the event, but several stars, including Justin Bieber, Madonna, Kim Kardashian, Reese Witherspoon, Miley Cyrus, and Kendall Jenner, could not seem to resist the lure of the front-facing camera. The intent of the rule was reportedly meant to protect the security of the guests, but looking at Instagram the day after the event, one wouldn't have known that the ban was ever real. A source from Vogue recommends the pictures be removed from social media in a timely fashion, or they could risk missing out on an invite for next year. That would make it for a very empty red carpet.
They could not make all those people not go next year.
I know, because part of the big thing is drawing in big names to draw in money for the exhibit.
People love the selfies,
Yeah, because a lot of people aren't there, so they'd love to see it.
Exactly. Last week, sad news broke out that Sam Smith had to cancel some of his tour dates due to a small hemorrhage on his vocal cords. This week, the news got worse. He put a photo message on Instagram stating, "Dear all, I am very upset to announce I have been battling to get my vocal cords better the last 10 days, but unfortunately they haven't recovered and I am going to need surgery." He then goes on to say that the doctors have told him that it is going to be 6 to 8 weeks until he can sing again. Sam Smith's operation is scheduled for next week, but he says, "By doing this in 8 weeks' time, I am going to be able to sing like never before, so it's worth it." Sad news for the people that were supposed to be going to his canceled tour dates, but we wish him a speedy recovery.
While making the rounds on talk shows recently, actress Sofia Vergara has been revealing details about her upcoming wedding to Joe Manganiello. The couple have set a date for the wedding, but have decided to keep it quiet for now. In an interview for On Air with Ryan Seacrest, she did reveal that she will be having a large wedding to include both of their families and all of their friends. The couple have been together for 10 months, and things have been going well for them, and she says, "We've been living together since, I would say, November." She also goes on to say in the interview, "He makes me look so good. It's perfect. He has the face. According to Vergara, the couple is in the honeymoon phase. She says, "I mean, we have no problems. I cannot believe it. I always tell them this is very suspicious." She says that may have something to do with the fact that they don't share a closet. Well, whatever their secret is, we hope it's the start of a long, happy relationship for the couple.
Stay tuned for fashion styles after the break.
No more pencils, no more books.
No more teachers, dirty looks. School's out for summer.
What this place needed was better graduation rates. So we worked with schools like Henry Ford High, and now they're up 18%.
To help us do more good this year, go to unitedway.org because great things happen when we live united.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Danse, balance, suis la cadence. On devient tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence. Dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Welcome back to Celeb Chat. I'm Campbell Brady.
I'm Caroline Cleary with your latest fashion styles.
Beyoncé is never really one to shy away from tight or revealing clothing. She solidified that fact at the 2015 Met Gala. Her dress was Givenchy Haute Couture. This dress is nude tulle, completely see-through, with intricate beading covering up only where her private parts are. She wore this with a very high twisted pony. This only added to the standout look she was going for. Jay-Z showed up beside her looking just about as proud as a person could be. She is very comfortable in her own skin and knows exactly what looks good on her.
Taylor Swift began her 1989 tour this past week in Japan. While the set list was released, so was her wardrobe. Pics were posted of all Swift's outfit changes, and let me say, they're exactly what you would expect. Almost all her costumes show off her enviable, mile-long legs while she wears either short shorts or a skirt. Crop tops and skater skirts seem to be the go-to look for her on and off stage. Swift was pictured wearing a black strappy crop top and glittery purple skirt. Later on in the performance, she wore a similar top with the same skirt in teal. Swift also wears multiple bodysuits. Her first jumpsuit resembles bestie Karlie Kloss's look from the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Its sheer lining is completely covered in crystals, and she looks like one big diamond. Another jumpsuit Swift wears is very sexy. It is completely leather and paired with thigh-high stiletto boots. She definitely stepped out of her comfort zone for this look. If you want to see all the costume changes and vote for your favorite one, visit eonline.com.
Other ladies showed skin at the Met Ball as well. It seemed to be the trend of the night. Jennifer Lopez wore a similar tulle and beaded gown as Beyoncé. The interesting thing about the dress is that the entire side is tulle, showing off essentially half of her butt. She knows exactly what she is doing. She is highlighting her curves as well as wearing the flattering colors of red and nude. The dress is Versace in almost a mermaid fashion. This is another couture dress that I simply cannot imagine looking half as good on anyone else. Another lady who showed some skin at the Met Ball is Kendall Jenner. She wore a tight green sparkly Calvin Klein dress. This dress had cutouts on the side with crossing straps and showed off her side boob.
I don't know about you guys, but I anxiously await the Met Gala every year. All the gorgeous fashion and crazy risk takers are my favorite part. My favorite theme to date was punk rock in 2013, but I will say I absolutely love the theme this year. Celebs from all over traveled to New York City to help celebrate and raise money for the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute. The theme this year was China Through the Looking Glass, and some people really embodied this idea. Each year, Sarah Jessica Parker wows the crowd and really takes her look over the edge. Throughout the years, she has a trend of wearing a statement headpiece to complete her look. This year's headdress was a work of art. I knew she would wear something stunning, but the intricacy and detail of this headpiece was absolutely breathtaking. Rihanna also dazzled the crowd as she wore a yellow fur cape with an embroidered train. Rihanna's outfit was blown up on the internet, as many are mocking the style for looking like an omelet or pizza. In my opinion, I think she killed it. Other celebs that went above and beyond and dressed to theme include Fan Bingbing, Zendaya, and FKA Twigs. While these women may be on many's worst dress list this year, in my personal opinion, I think they were the belles of the ball. You have one night to literally wear whatever you want. I applaud these ladies for taking a risk.
Selena Gomez looked stunning in a very interesting and unique fashion at this year's Met Gala. She displayed her Hispanic roots and wore a big white flowered hairpiece in her bun. She also wore a tight white Vera Wang dress that had black tassels coming down from the shoulders. Her angelic makeup and red lip added to the look. I am very impressed with her for trying something different and doing her own thing. She rocks this look.
I can honestly say I think 90% of the people who attended the Met Gala this year looked fabulous. This usually isn't the case, as many don't dress to theme or just don't choose the right outfit. While Kerry Washington sort of dressed to theme, her gown to the gala was just all wrong. The pink color was gorgeous for her skin tone, and the dress did feature simple Chinese embroidery, but the cut of the gown was just not right. The high-low hemline is not a style anymore and is not a flattering look. She has such an amazing body, and this dress made her look very boxy. She looks uncomfortable and stiff, and I feel like she should have gone for a simpler option this year. Along with the Met Gala this week, celebrities also celebrated the Kentucky Derby. Sarah Hyland attended, but unfortunately her fashion did not win first place. While the dress is very adorable and the length is appropriate for the venue, the overall style of the dress just screams mom. The Modern Family actress is only in her early 20s and should have chosen a dress more suited for her age group. In regards to her hat, I actually really liked it. I think it is stylish and trendy, but it doesn't really go with the dress's cutesy personality. Also, I think it would have looked better if she shifted it more towards the side of her face than the center. Good thing both events come around every year because I know both stars will come back with a bang.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Is it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Hi guys! So I'm super sad because this is our last makeup tutorial, but I chose a really fun one for finals and getting ready fast. So if you're running late for finals, you have to rush to a final or you have to rush to the library, I have the perfect makeup and hair tutorial to help you out to still look nice but get there on time. So first we're going to start with the hair. As you can tell, this is just my natural hair. I just woke up. So this is super easy. All you need is a hair tie. That's it. So first you're going to start and you're going to part your hair down the middle. So just create a part. It can be pretty loose. Just create a part right down the middle. So then we're going to start with one side. So section your hair to one side. And then we're almost going to create a French braid, but it's different because it's just a twist, but it still looks like it. So it's perfect for people who don't know how to French braid but still want that cute look. So you're going to take a little piece from the top of your head, a little bit more, and then you're going to separate it into two parts. 1, 2. Now you're gonna bring the first part under and grab from the front. Bring the next part under and grab a little hair from the front. Then you're just gonna keep doing this all the way down your head. Just keep grabbing hair from the front of your scalp. And it's gonna create this French twist almost. Like that. Then I'm just going to tie it off for right now until we do the next side. You can see it just kind of twisted that side of your hair. So then we're going to just do the other side. Grab two sections, bring it over, grab from the front. And just keep going down. And you're going to bring that side back. And Then you're gonna take this side that you just braided, take it out of the hair tie. And you're just gonna tie it in the back. You can either do a pony or I'll probably do a bun. And you just secure it in the back and it creates this cute little look, and you can clean up the bun if you want. I'll probably just leave it messy because the braid's pretty messy, and then you can separate it depending on how tight you want it, but it just creates that cute twisted look. So that's for your hair, so you're all set. Now for makeup, if you're running really late, this is perfect because I'm not going to do really anything. So all I'm going to do is my mascara. I think that even just by adding mascara, you look like you have created a complete look. It just changes everything. Sometimes I just literally go to school, I just curl my eyelashes, put on mascara, and I think I look just so much better. So that's what we're going to do today. Now I've noticed, and I've mentioned this before, that ever since I got my curler, I'm obsessed with it, and I think it just changes my eyes so much. So I would really suggest using it, but if you don't have one, don't worry, you can just put mascara on. So I'm just going to curl my eyelashes, and I hold it down for about 10 seconds. Just squeeze it, and then I'm going to go to the other side and do that side. And honestly, if you don't even have time to put mascara on, just curling them makes it that much better. Like you can already see. Then I'm just going to put my mascara on. Other eye. And you are all set. So it's just a clean, simple look, and I think it's perfect for summer too because I never like wearing too much makeup in the summer. And it's just really fun if you're running somewhere late and you can't get there in time but you want to look good. This is just a perfect idea to just get it done fast and get right out the door. So I hope you guys like it, and I hope everyone has a great summer. Bye.
Don't worry, the 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play more. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today, I'm just an aluminum can, but one day, I could be a stadium.
Hello, I'm Madeline Fowler.
And I'm Alexis Walsh with upcoming events.
On Tuesday, July 28th, Christina Perri and Colbie Caillat will be performing at the Elmwood Park Amphitheater in Roanoke. The concert will begin at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are on sale for $28 and can be purchased on the Roanoke Civic Center website. Christina Perri recently returned from her biggest ever worldwide headline tour with sold-out shows in North America, Europe, Asia, and Latin America. Her song Human was certified RIAA Platinum for sales. The sales on this song have exceeded 1 million. The song's companion video racked up over 58 million views on Perri's YouTube channel. Another well-known single, Jar of Hearts, was a great success for Perri. It reached top 10 on many multi-format radio outlets nationwide and on iTunes. Colbie Caillat has sold over 6 million albums and 10 million singles worldwide, and she is a 2-time Grammy winner. Caillat's breakthrough hit is the well-known song Bubbly, which remains one of the best-selling songs on the internet. Don't miss out on your chance to see these very talented performers putting on a concert together.
This is going to be a great show.
I know, I'm so excited. I love both of these artists so much.
Yeah, me too. Staying in Blacksburg this summer, looking for some fun activities to do? Well, look no further than Virginia Tech in downtown. Virginia Tech will be hosting their very own Summer Beer Festival. In addition to having over 40 beers from local, regional, and national breweries, Tech will provide you with a unique festival experience on our very own Virginia Tech campus. This year, they will be providing the following: tailgating games, local food vendors who will be available on-site, live entertainment by Trainwreck, and live broadcasting with Drez from 105.3 The Bear. Special VT guests will also be making an appearance. That same weekend, a separate event called Tap Takeover will be held the evening before Friday, June 26th at the back patio of PK's from 6 to 8 at night. Tap Takeover will feature micro brews offered at Saturday's Festival Brewery. Representatives will be available to discuss and answer questions.
I wish I was 21 because this event sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, me too. Well, I'm not going to be in Blacksburg anyway, so.
I guess we'll have to wait till junior year.
Yeah.
The Beach Boys are a popular American rock band who started off in Hawthorne, California in 1961. The band's debut album, Surfin' Safari, included the single Surfin' Safari, which reached number 14 on the singles charts. The Beach Boys' songs celebrated Southern California's surfing and car culture. Two of these number one hit singles include I Get Around and Good Vibrations. Their current tour, celebrating 50 years of fun, will include permanent Beach Boys members Mike Love, Jeffrey Foskett, and Bruce Johnston. There will be a few new members on the tour with them and a few members who will not be traveling this time around. One of the stops on the Celebrating 50 Years of Fun tour is in Roanoke, Virginia. The concert will take place on Tuesday, June 13th in the Berglund Performing Arts Theater. The show will begin at 8 p.m.
When castaways wash up on a strange island shore, who knows what fun will be in store. Join the cast of McGillicuddy's Reef as they work together to get off the island and along the way learn about problem solving, teamwork, and friendship. Kids will love this show, acted by kids for kids, and parents will love the nostalgia of when TV shows about a skipper and his best friend mate caused mayhem for all. This show is a part of a new River Stages opening act education program and is a great family-friendly theater opportunity for kids of all ages. Admission is free and it will take place on May 30th at 11 a.m. in the Lyric Theater. You do not want to miss out on this awesome community outreach activity for children of all ages.
May is a stressful yet exciting time for college students. They will spend countless hours studying for their final exams with late nights in Newman Library or the Math Emporium. For graduating seniors, this time is bittersweet. When May rolls around for a graduating senior, it is their college home stretch. This is the last time they will pull an all-nighter at Newman Library or the Math Emporium, their last time to spend Hoagie Passport money on campus food, their last time to have class, and their last time to have fun before being an adult in the real world. On Friday, May 16th and on Saturday, May 17th, there will be a commencement ceremony for the graduating seniors from Virginia Tech. The university commencement ceremony will be held on Friday at 9 a.m. at Lane Stadium. All individual colleges will also hold a ceremony. If your friends or family members are graduating, don't miss out on your chance to celebrate their time here at Virginia Tech at the commencement ceremony.
Oh, this is so sad. I always see, more recently, the graduates taking pictures around campus.
I know my brother's graduating this year. I'm so sad.
Since 2006, YTOS has been keeping VT's campus green by reducing waste going to the landfill during student move-out. They'll be taking gently used clothing, electronics, and furniture from students moving off campus in the spring. Additionally, they'll be collecting non-perishable foods, laundry detergent, and cleaning supplies for local food banks. Look out for collection points conveniently located near residence halls, as well as several off-campus communities. YTOS relies on volunteer support, so please consider helping to staff a collection point. For more information, visit the YTOS homepage. This event will be taking place May 9th through May 15th, so you do not want to miss out on this amazing event.
Coming up next, the on-screen scoop.
Homemade noodles. Marty, stop it. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. It reminds me, I've been thinking maybe we should try a new form of birth control. I heard about this one, it's called the IUD, intrauterine device. Or we could try the patch on your arm. Actually, I think that one goes in your butt.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
What do you think then? Arm or the butt?
Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
I can't seem to save anything.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
We're back with the On-Screen Scoop. I'm Sarah Mulrain.
And I'm Kyle Cook.
Earlier this year, Sony Pictures announced they would be creating a remake of the classic movie Ghostbusters, but with a female lead. The idea was met with such enthusiasm that Sony Pictures has recently decided to do a similar female-led spin-off to their action comedy franchise 21 Jump Street. The movie will be about two younger female actresses who team up to investigate crimes going on in their local high school. The movie will be adapted by Lucia Aniello and Paul Downs, the writers of Comedy Central's comedy series Broad City. Sony Pictures is going to be very busy in the coming year because last week they also announced they plan to release a third 21 Jump Street movie starring Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum. The movie is going to tell the story of the two men crossing over with the Men in Black franchise. The actors will still play their beloved roles of Schmidt and Janko, but this movie will show them tracking down alien criminals rather than high school students. Sony Pictures has not announced when the two movies are scheduled to be released. The 21 Jump Street series has been met with raving reviews, and Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum have been able to keep their audiences laughing. I hope the female lead spin-off is as funny as the originals, and I look forward to seeing them both.
Warner Brothers Television and executive producer Greg Berlanti are bringing a Supergirl series to CBS. The show, which is slated to begin in the fall of 2015-2016 season, stars Melissa Benoist as the title character. Benoist has also been in TV shows such as Glee and most recently the Academy Award nominee Whiplash. This will also be the third superhero show produced by Berlanti, who has worked on CW's The Flash and also Arrow. The cast of the show stars Calista Flockhart, Mehcad Brooks, Jimmy Olsen, and Alex Danvers. Additionally, Helen Slater, who played Supergirl in the 1984 movie, will join forces with ex-Superman Dean Cain as recurring characters. Throughout pilot season, Supergirl was rumored to be heading over to the CW, but CBS is looking to expand its horizons and break into the infinitely popular superhero genre with a familiar franchise.
It's hard to argue with the claim that the director James Cameron has produced some of the most amazing and captivating films of this generation. If you're not familiar with the name, Cameron is the director who brought you Titanic in 1994 and Avatar in 2009. Because Avatar was met with such amazing reviews, Cameron has dedicated the past few years to writing and directing the sequels to the movie. Because the animation seen in Avatar takes a high skill set and computer capability, the estimated release date for Avatar 2 has been pushed back to the December of 2007. Cameron was recently interviewed, and you might be surprised to hear that he has already started writing the scripts for Avatar 3, 4, and 5 before even finishing the script for the second film. Audiences were disappointed to hear this because Cameron is essentially wasting valuable time writing numerous sequel scripts and therefore delaying the release of the sequel film. I was confused as to why Cameron needed to be writing so many sequels to the film. Usually when movies have too many sequels, the quality of the films diminish over time. I hope this isn't the case for the Avatar franchise, and I hope James Cameron is able to bring the film to screens sooner rather than later.
The growing popularity with streaming services and premium channels is very evident in the nominations for the Critics' Choice TV Awards. The nominations were announced yesterday, and HBO is the clear frontrunner with 27 nominees, followed by FX at 16. I myself am most excited for the awards centered on the comedy shows. Not only are they the most entertaining shows on TV and the internet, but I also think they will deliver the most competitive category, specifically Best Actress in a Comedy Series. The nominees include, but are not limited to, Amy Schumer for Comedy Central's Inside Amy Schumer, Julia Louis-Dreyfus for HBO's Veep, and Ilana Glazer for Comedy Central's Broad City. Now, Amy Schumer has a very particular sense of humor, but if the critics intend to reward comedy that is also socially conscious, then she'll walk away with the award.
The British film entitled Mr. Turner was released this week on DVD. The film came out in 2014, but unfortunately it was never able to catch the public's eye. I've never heard of the film until this week as I was scrolling through the movie critic site Rotten Tomatoes. Anyone who has ever visited the website can attest to the fact that the reviews are highly critical and few movies get a score of 50 or above. Mr. Turner caught my eye because Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 98%. Actor Timothy Spall plays J.M.W. Turner, and Mike Leigh directed the film. Rotten Tomatoes reviewed the movie as, quote, led by a masterful performance from Timothy Spall and brilliantly directed by Mike Leigh. Mr. Turner is a superior Hollywood biopic. Mr. Turner tells the life story of the famous British painter J.M.W. Turner. The painter was profoundly affected by the death of his father and lived the rest of his life traveling throughout Europe and, among other things, painting as a member of the Royal Academy of Arts. Turner eventually fell in love with his landlady and lived incognito with her in Chelsea for the rest of his life. The movie is new to DVD this week, and I would suggest giving it a chance.
It is with a heavy heart that I announce Mad Men's final episode ever will be airing this Sunday. Created by Matthew Weiner, this absolutely tremendous series has run for 7 critically acclaimed seasons, winning Best Drama at the Emmys 4 times in a row. The plot follows the story of ad man Don Draper, played by John Hamm, and secretary-turned-head copywriter Peggy Olson, who is played by Elizabeth Moss, another familiar face in Hollywood. Set in the visually stunning setting of the 1960s and 70s New York City, Mad Men explored the lives and careers of imperfect people in a grossly imperfect occupation. Every episode of Mad Men, excluding the final 7 episodes, can be watched on Netflix, and I implore you to do so. John Hamm has very recently announced that he will begin working on a thriller movie titled High Wire Act with Tony Gilroy. the writer for the Bourne Identity franchise.
So, are you a big fan of the 21 Jump Street series?
I did. I liked the first one a lot better than the second one, but...
Really?
Yeah.
I loved the second one. I thought it was a little long.
It was.
But I loved the first one. Yeah, it's one of my favorite comedies.
I'm excited for the third one regardless.
How do you feel about the female lead?
I think that'll be cool. They're doing that with Ghostbusters, so
yeah.
Hopefully they both work out.
Okay.
That's it for Season 4 of Entertainment Tech.
We'll see you next year.